What is going on, y'all? It's your boy 3G. We back with another video. Now this is going to be a response to my original video of top 5 reasons why Call of Duty World War II is the best Call of Duty this current gen. But in this case, is 5 reasons why this Call of Duty might actually be the worst this current gen. Because yes, we have a lot of issues with this game so far at launch and still currently, and they have not addressed a lot of these issues. No matter what patch they put out, no matter what update they put out, we still have a lot of issues. So with that being said, this is going to be my top 5 reasons why Call of Duty World War II might actually be the worst Call of Duty this current gen.
Niggas envy, Blicky got the stiffy, got the blicky, drumming whole 50, move milli, all my niggas on 50, talk down, you silly, hit a stain 50.
Now before I start, make sure you guys check out my previous video, which I talked about my top 5 reasons why this might be the best Call of Duty, as well as hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so you can always get notified whenever I live stream and upload a video. Number 1, I'm gonna say it off rip. It's the buggy menus and the inability to play matches, yo. Listen, I can't tell you how frustrating it is when you start the game up and it says fetching online whatever, and then the screen goes black and then it says Call of Duty and it starts loading. I swear to God, if you guys played NBA 2K17 and that Paul George screen, I think this tops the Paul George screen. I went to take a shower, I went to eat, legit like 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, and it was still loading. Is an issue here. A lot of us was getting kicked out of matches. That's not acceptable, man. For a game that you should already know, even if people saying the game is trash, it was still going to be popular at launch. It was still going to be a lot of players at launch jumping on this game. You should have had the service tested day one. All this beta that you was trying out, what were you doing? Because we still have bugs and issues. And that's one of the main reasons why this game is probably the trashiest Call of Duty, because it has some of the worst bugs that you encounter in a Call of Duty since what, Modern Warfare 2. Adding on with that, the headquarters mode, once again, like I said in my previous video, it is fire when it works, but for the most part it has not been working. So what they did was, you can press options or press start, whatever your console you're playing on, and it's seamless when you're looking for a match and when you enter headquarters. The problem is, a lot of us are freezing up at our menus after matches, post matches. We're not able to customize our class setups, and a lot of us are spawning into the headquarters hub by ourselves. A lot of us can't even complete our contracts because they're frozen. How is this happening at launch? You should already had this tested. I don't know, you need to fly out a bunch of people who ain't just Call of Duty biased and just really have them test out this game to tell you straight up, yo, this is gonna be an issue day one. Number 2 is just straight up maps. I'm gonna talk about the like maps overall. Maps? Yo, I probably like, now that I've played this game for hours, I probably like 3 or 4 maps. There's only 9 maps in this game. That's unacceptable unless you pre-order the game and you got that DLC map. There's legit like 9 maps in this game. That's crazy. I feel like in rotation, I'm encountering the same map over and over and over. And not only that, there's a lot of garbage maps with a lot of garbage spawns, with a lot of garbage objects on the field where I feel like head glitching is being promoted. Crazy. It is ridiculous. And I'm not going to say that the maps are too big. I think the maps are made to a point where if there was wall running, these maps would be perfect because of the speed of the length of matches. Like for example, with Black Ops 3, they remind me of the map sizes of Black Ops 3. And with that, because it's, boots on the ground, it makes it seem like the maps are a little bit dry, a little bit boring, where it seems empty. But it's because we're boots on the ground and we're running from one side to another in a, largely made map. That's actually kind of trash, because when you're playing these games, you get burnt out. I'm like, dude, I don't even know where they're at. And you just end up staying still. And a lot of people are camping in this game. So for that sake, yeah, it makes the game kind of boring at times. Number 3 would have to be these hit markers, yo. That shoot first, die first, of course, as I mentioned, is always going to be an issue. But that's not worse than encountering hit markers when you're shooting them with like 7 bullets and you hear that stupid sound effect of the hit markers and you notice like, yo, my enemy is not dying. When you throw a suppressor, and I'm waiting for Drifter to drop a video on this because I love when he drops videos talking about the weapon damages, when he just overall goes in depth about some of these weapon variants. And literally, when you throw a silencer on your weapon, I swear to God, you're almost emptying out a whole clip on an enemy where they're not dropping dead yet. So you can't get a quad kill, a double kill with one clip unless you're aiming at the head and you're perfect with it and your mark of J. Other than that, no. You're gonna encounter a bunch of people, you're gonna shoot first, and you're gonna notice some of the hit markers aren't registering. And if you think I'm bugging out, try to save one of your replays and try to look back at your footage when you game capture. You'll notice that same issue is happening. They don't have dedicated servers in here. You're actually able to see your connection, which is kind of cool, but there's no dedicated servers. Number 4, I'm gonna have to say that one specific kill streak is the paratrooper. Dude, that kill streak is garbage. Let me tell you something. Why would you add a kill streak of AI paratroopers coming down from the sky that I thought they were just gonna play dummies? I thought they were just gonna run around the map with guns to look like a dummy so that they can be sacrificed and you can go ahead and proceed in and get the kill. No, they actually shoot back and they got like perfect aim, dude. They're gonna have to nerf that. Why did you add something like that in the game? That's so annoying. I know it's more, challenging to get kill streaks in this game, but a lot of people are getting it out of just a 4th kill streak, which is like, I guess the crate that falls from the sky. Yo, it's crazy how that kill streak is so OP. People don't realize how OP it is. When you drop that paratrooper down, they legit have like aimbot. Yo, I swear to God. And as soon as they look in one side and you're behind them, they automatically turn around and they hit you straight up headshot. This shit is crazy, and I think that's super garbage for being in the game. And I'm gonna just say, overall, the 3 years in development, man. 3 years this game was in development, and I can't see the 3 years. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot see the 3 years. That's unacceptable. I don't know how long it took Black Ops 3 to be developed, but for 3 years, I think Black Ops 3 still has more content. It's a given, the fact that they're futuristic, but still, the fact that this game had 3 years and you couldn't think of any other creative ideas in terms of destruction in the buildings, different weather patterns, different climate changes, dynamic weather, anything of that sort, like you couldn't think of anything else. Like, this game doesn't even have that much in terms of features, doesn't even have that much to actually offer. Meanwhile, we're in a time period of where there could be so much drama, so much emotion going on in the multiplayer. You can have so much going on, but you legit have the same style for the maps, same style for the spawn system, same styles for the weapons. Like, everything seems very similar. So for 3 years, I still have to question, yo, what? In 3 years, this looked like a project that could have been done in 2. I'm not trying to disrespect this game. This game is super fun. But still, in 3 years of development, you definitely created a dope zombie mode. You definitely created a dope campaign. I think a lot of people should try out the story. Do not sleep on it. It's definitely something worth playing. But in terms of the multiplayer, one of your most popular modes, 3 years in development and we got a couple of animations? 3 years in development, we got a couple of features? That's what we got? It's overall the same thing. You're gonna hear the music towards the beginning of the match, music towards the end of the match. Some of the kill streaks, of course, they're revamped. The divisions are cool, but overall, gameplay wise, hasn't really changed. That's a problem, man. And for 3 years, I know it's the same across all Call of Duty, but this took 3 years. Oh, nah, that's unacceptable. Listen, this is my top 5 reasons why this Call of Duty has possibly be the worst Call of Duty we've got in this current gen. Once again, I have 2 videos, my top 5 reasons why this is the best and top 5 reasons why this is the worst. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You have any disagreements or agreements, you could drop them in the comment section below. And this is just gonna be an add-on bonus to 5 reasons, maybe even 6 reasons why this might be the worst Call of Duty of all time. And I can't really judge yet because this system has not been implemented yet in Call of Duty World War II. But you guys remember early October, Activision's patent with the microtransaction engine has been approved. Well, if that comes in effect in the next update or one of the biggest updates, as soon as we see that COD points are available to be purchased, oh yeah, this might actually be the worst Call of Duty of all time, because you're taking something so good, which is World War II, you're taking everything that's in this game, the maps, whether, maps are good and bad, you're gonna take the weapons, you're gonna take everything, all the challenges to grind for, and then add this system where it's gonna make the player base unbalanced. You're gonna have people grouping up with people who are such low levels with no DLC and no weapons compared to people who have all the weapons from the crate boxes. Is gonna make the game super inconsistent. Yeah, that's gonna make this Call of Duty the worst Call of Duty of all time. In fact, it might have the Modern Warfare Remastered effect, maybe even worse, because I was so happy when that game came out, but the problem was, I told everyone, I don't mind if they add weapons, I did not like how they implemented the system of adding new weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered. They completely ruined that game, well, in terms of the remastered version, by adding the supply drops with all these crazy weapon variants. The microtransaction engine that they're implementing in Call of Duty World War II, if that happens, oh yeah, this is the worst Call of Duty of all time. But yeah, if you guys have any other reason why this can possibly be the worst Call of Duty of all time, please drop your comments below. I remember seeing people from my previous video, they're talking about how the inconsistency of some of these weapons matches where one match the weapon seems to be beastie, the next match it was like way off. And that's actually true. I use the M1 Grand, one of my favorite weapons in the game, and one match I'm cooking enemies, right? The next match I'm getting nothing but hit markers. That could be because of the desynchronization of just these matches with the dedicated servers, as Juice Man mentioned on Twitter. If you guys check back, yeah, that actually happens. There's a lot of issues going on with these servers. But yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I'm out of here. You have a blessed one. Peace.
Yeah, I told ya, the weather's cold, we're getting older. Things even change when it gets colder, but we'll move on just like I'm always. The sun is gone.